Hey, this might help someone. So I have never tamarked, and yes, there are jobs, plenty of jobs here in this country, Kenya. Actually, data says that there are around 8,000 jobs posted online each month, and that does not count offline recruitment. But how are you packaging yourself? How are you moving different? How are you ensuring you are staying ahead to be able to get these jobs? So, I'm going to be sharing strategies, my own personal strategies that I have used to stay in the job market since 2016, and that is just after I finished high school. So, I hope someone is gonna be helped by this video to get their first time job, to transition from their job with ease, probably because they have outgrown their job, probably because they want to move into a job that better aligns with their ambitions and their values. I hope it will also be able to support someone who their contract was ended or they resigned and now they are looking for something bigger, for something better. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is your CV. And first things first, if your CV has your date of birth, your marital status, your ethnic background, your religion, I mean, you have more work to do because you are seriously setting yourself up for discrimination before you're even invited for that interview. And it's also a quiet way of telling your recruiters you are not serious and you do not understand your rights. Because Article 27 of the Constitution speaks about equality and freedom from discrimination. And this part of the Constitution gives you um, the right to apply for jobs without disclosing your personal information. Because recruiters should be able to employ you based on your skills, your knowledge, your expertise, and your experience. Okay. So if your CV has any kind of personal information, I'm going to need you to first of all scrap it off and then do this. The first half page of your CV should be able to tell a recruiter if they will employ you or not, if they will call you for that interview or not. Okay? And by the time the recruiter is calling you for the interview, it means you're qualified for that job. So it's just for you to go there and defend your CV. Okay? So, first half page, remove all the unnecessary information. You see that title up there that you have written, curriculum vitae. It's unnecessary. Who doesn't know that that is a curriculum vitae when they have asked you for it? My own profile. What are my skills? My experiences? What am I good at? So concrete in a way that a recruiter will look at it and they know exactly who you are, what you can do, and if you're fit for that organization. You can put it however you want to put it, but just make sure the first half of your CV, when you look at it, if you are a recruiter, you'll be able to know what this person is good at. Okay? There are around 3 million jobless Kenyans. And this data again does not include those working in informal sector, does not include those who are underemployed. So it's even higher. And in that 3 million, more than half of it is young people. So my second strategy is going to be experience. And experience really works against the youth, especially. So I'm going to show you how you can be 25 years old but still have professional experience of, let's say, 10 years and even above. If you're watching this video and you just completed high school, or you completed high school a few years ago, please listen to me and listen keenly. Go to the nearest Red Cross office near you. It doesn't matter whether you're in STEM, in social sciences, or even in health, okay? You can ask them for a volunteering opportunity. I did this immediately after high school, way back in 2016. And I got the volunteering opportunity with Red Cross. So every time you go for field work in Red Cross, you get paid. So you build your experience from there. So by the time you're graduating from campus, you already have 5 years of experience, and you stand at a better place compared to someone who was just, studying, doing computer after high school, and then they went to campus and they were just studying only without doing anything. So when they get out of campus, they are competing with you who already have experience. Okay. So if you send your CV and you already have 5 years experience, and another campus graduate sends their CV, they only have internship experience, you already have yourself set for success. In Red Cross offices, there used to be free desktops and free Wi-Fi. And in Red Cross, there is a learning platform under IFRC, International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent. And they offer a variety of humanitarian courses and managerial courses, project management courses, monitoring and evaluation courses. Like, they have so many courses that you can do under that platform. So the moment you become a Red Cross volunteer, you can be able to access that platform and do short courses, and they also give you certifications for free. The other thing that I did that helped me build my experience was I started a mentorship initiative just after high school. And in this mentorship initiative, I used to mentor girls in my village. And then I would walk into different institutions like banks, CDF offices, and I would tell them, this is what I'm doing. How can you support? Okay. And I would actually get resources, and most times I will get the students dignity kits. And then at some point in this mentorship initiative, I actually got to partner with World Vision, and they were facilitating for my, transport. And I even got to recruit more mentors to support in their work. And World Vision was actually um, facilitating for their stipends. Okay, so that is something that I still have in my CV. Because why? Because that is experience I built. Managing a team, no matter how informal that was, it was a process that actually built into my professional experience, because I went through challenges like team management challenges, I went through team dynamics challenges, but at the end of the day, I implemented the mentorship, and I even got funding. On to the third strategy. So I'm going to say communicate. Wake up, go to that office that you think they have a job that fits you, and ask for the manager. Sit down with the manager. Tell him, I am looking for this kind of job. And even if you don't have it now, if it comes up in the future, please consider me. And don't go there confused and tense, be bold. Look like someone who knows what they want. My first full time job came from a referral from a manager that I had dropped my CV at the office. And they didn't have a job that would suit me. But at least when they saw something that would fit me, they told me about it and applied, and they even wrote me a recommendation letter. Okay. So that's how I ended up getting my first full time job. The fourth strategy is the trap called anything. So I speak to a number of people that ask me, like, how can we get jobs? How can we get this and that? And you ask someone, what are you good at? What can you do? And they tell you anything. It's not even a sentence. It's just a word. They drop you the word, anything. And you just stop there. You just like, I can't keep talking to you because you don't even know what you want. So how are you going to get the job that you want if you don't even know what you want? Please know what you want. Build knowledge on what you want. Build your experience on what you want. Get the requisite skills for what you want. If by now you don't have a profile of yourself in your head, like you know exactly what you can do and you can articulate it clearly, please, you need to sit down and get it right. Make sure you know what you can do. Whenever you are asked, please say it clearly so that if someone has that opportunity or if someone is referring you, they can be confident enough that you will do the job. Do you know why sometimes the uncles that promised to get us jobs and even went with our CVs but never replied, never really get us those jobs? Because sometimes they're just not confident enough that we will deliver. And if you do your best to set yourself up for success, there are very minimal chances that you will actually be tarmacking. So you need to put this year as your year of setting yourself up for success and setting yourself apart from the 3 million jobless Kenyans, that you will be the one that outshines them all. The fifth and the last strategy is for someone who is already working, but it's a contract job. So after 1, 2, 3 years, 5 years, it will end. So my strategy is do not wait for the last day of your contract for you to start applying for jobs. Apply, 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 even as you're in that job. And the best thing to do is to apply for roles that are 2, 3 steps higher. Okay? So that by the time your contract ends, you have already built your experience for that next level job. Okay? Or even if your contract won't be ending, you will outgrow. Honestly, if you work at a single position for 1, 2, 3 years, you will outgrow that position. You will outgrow that job description and you need something higher. So can you start applying right now? So today is 10th of January, but I have already applied for 7 jobs. And these jobs are not on the same level. Like I'm applying for regional manager, I'm applying for director, I'm applying for, partnerships coordinator in East and Southern Africa. Jobs that are way above me. By the time my contract ends, I'll be somewhere there. So I'm just trying the market. I'm just building my experience. And I will go for the interviews. I'll sit in those interviews. I'll defend myself. Some of the recruiters will think I'm crazy because why am I applying for, vice president when I haven't even become, a director? But I am going to do it. I am going to do it. I am going to apply for those jobs as long as it is the organization that I really like, as long as the job description aligns with my ambition. I am going to apply, be it CEO or be it president of what, I will apply. So that marks the end of this video. And remember, I'm gonna be helping two people to work on their CV and to apply for jobs and to set them up for success. Thank you. Bye. Until next time.